time. Hi judges, I'm Regine from Malaysia. Today, I'd like to present to you my coffee by using Siphon. All this while, I think Siphon is such an amazing brewer that I would like to share with everyone here today. So let me start my preparation. The beans I'm using today is by Panama Geisha Limited Lot of Founder Series. This geisha variety grow at elevation 1,600 meters above sea level in Ciudad del Pengo, Panama. Harvest period is in December. It is basically a natural process of the whole dried cherry under a controlled humidity and temperature which lead to a fast-forward fermentation happens. And the challenge is to manage the race between the good rot bacteria and the native yeast with a sufficient supply of the oxygen to enhance the fruity glucose and the moisture content of the beans. That's why the Jose Alfredo process always able to produce interesting flavors, which you'll be able to taste it later when I serve you the coffee. The ratio I'm using today is 14.7, 13.7 grams of coffee grounds with 200 grams of water. Heat it up for 150 seconds. Where we have tested many times that under this 150 seconds, under my double boiling concept, will be bring out the sweetness and potential of the beans. And we decided to roast the beans with a lighter profile with Artron 85. And this fast roasting profile will be able to highlight the sweetness and the flavors of the beans. And I'm using Comandante hand grinder for my brew today because it's able to produce a consistent grind size. And now I'd like to invite you to take down the tasting notes so that you'll be able to enjoy the coffee. For the aroma, the first thing come into my mind will be the pink to red color kind of fruit. So you will get pink guava and plum. For the flavor, it's almost identical to the aroma. You will still get the red to pink color kind of fruit, pink guava, apricot, and as sweet as molasses. The aftertaste of this coffee is long, sweet, lingering with pomegranate juice and calcamic finishing. With the elegant acidity playing at the back of your mouth. It reminds me of malic acid such as red apple. And when the temperature reduces, it is brighter, so it becomes brighter and it is pleasant but never dominant. The aftertaste of this coffee, the mouthfeel is relatively smooth, silky, rounded with light to medium body when the temperature reduces. Overall, I will say it is a complex coffee, very distinct in its flavors and aroma. I believe this is due to the unique process of the beans in the farm. So judges, all the information I have mentioned is written in front of you. Please feel free to take it with you after my presentation. And because it is a siphon brewing method, usually when I serve the customer, I will ask them to just let it cool down for a while. But I prepared the chill server so that it can help to bring down the temperature and it will not burn your tongue. And I will have a special instruction for you. Once I serve you the coffee, please just assess the aroma and I will let you know when will be the best time to assess the coffee. And also, I have specially selected this open ring wine glass because this glass will give you a very nice experience when you are trying the coffee, especially for your, not only for your palate, but also for your nasal sensation, especially when the temperature reduces. So now this is the waiting period, so I'm sorry to keep you waiting. And while waiting, I would like to clean up my station, so please excuse me. Now I'd like to share with you the reason I choose siphon. First, siphon always able to produce consistent extraction yield to the cups. This can be done by precisely control the brewing temperature and the brewing time. And because it is also an immersion method, so siphon coffee produced also very close to the flavor we get from cupping. Second, siphon coffee apply very well to my concept of how double boiling can change the physical structure of the water in coffee brewing. In siphon, the water has undergone double boiling process. First phase, boiling in the kettle, and the water is transferred into the siphon. This is the second phase. In this stage, the kinetic energy is slowly built out from the first phase. It's used to break the water molecules into a smaller clumps, and this change of the physical structure change of the water will also change the taste of the water. And in siphon, in double boiling method, the oxygens play a role in gentle oxidation the coffee to produce a better tasty cup. So the key word here is gentle, because if you boil the water too intensively and too long, the high kinetic energy will break the water break the hydrogen bonding and create a lot of free molecules. And this will lead the free molecules enter easily to the coffee ground and dissolve too much of the bitter component. That's why the correct amount of oxidation can be achieved through double boiling the water at the appropriate duration to create a better tasty cup. Now, you may assess the aroma. Remember, just assess the aroma. Just assess the aroma. This just assess the aroma. Now, meanwhile, let me highlight my keynotes of my presentation today. First, it is important to get the correct amount of oxidation through double boiling at an appropriate duration to produce a tasty cup. Second, it is my intention to get more people to appreciate siphon coffee. Last but not least, the actual reason I chose siphon is because siphons always makes the siphonist look sophisticated and charming. So now you may start to assess your coffee, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Okay, please remember, drink direct from the vessel. With that, I call for time.